I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame? Everyone's here already.
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again, but it's like he just vanished into thin air. No, that is, until this morning.
And we're sure that Rerir did this. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon.
There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
Yeah, didn't he shout out Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage.
Yeah, unless...
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks?
Beats me.
According to certain medical...
That actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole...
There are many unanswered questions here. Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might...
Exactly. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to...
Well, somewhere like the Eye of Crati.
A perfectly reason...
I agree, we should...
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correct...
That's right. Yes, it could
Splitting up's always gonna be risky, but I guess we don't have much choice. And if we do run into Rip...
That's when you follow the 3rd rule of treasure hunting.
Agreed.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anetha, let's go.
Let me open it.
Fuse is lit! Thrust and rebound! Permanence of the deep!
Without further ado...
Surge.
Divine light, shield them! Time for a light show!
Allow me.
Arrogant!
Torrent, bring refuge. The fuse is lit. Allow me.
Without further ado, let the dust!
Surge. Immediate night for all. Let's move out. Goldfish is down! Time for a light show! Covenant of the Deep! Hold the line! So this is the thrill of adventure. Let's move out. Allow me.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Ugh.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone, almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just extreme.
He's been biding his time for a while now.
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment.
All we can do now is hope that Aino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it! Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it!
No, it's Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kuthar might be in danger.
Let's get over there, quick! Why is he attacking the damsel elect? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kuthar out of here!
On it.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out!
Find them, even if it means turning this place to ashes.
That was too close!
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that? We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kuthar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kuthar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
There are many reasons I've never met that why he holds me.
Kuthar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. It is also possible that he covets, but right now, devising a counter strategy should be our number one.
A counter strategy? But We don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us. No.
Running is our own.
Huh?
You seem surprised.
Well, I'm...
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time.
Wait, what? You're gonna act?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not...
Yeah. We can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she'd pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of
Riri's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But
Kutar, I know why they would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything. And that sometime, after much reflection, any relationship based on need is purely transactional. You were born here, and now you've...
thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use. Very well then. I'll do as you say.
both times you saved us, we were transported across...
It is. Rejected by the world. My power is...
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The 3 moons belong to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. The 3 moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the frost, yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's, but this method of...
It's the Wild Hunt!
Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Poor lost lamb. By the frost moon of old.
Rush attack!
The long sleep thing.
Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rerir's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's help to escape! This goes on much longer.
Beware the creatures of the night.
Preparing for dust. Accelerate. Ultimatum protocol.
With one heart,
Close your eyes. Observe to dust. To dust.
Ding dong, rubber bomb!
The night cometh. Close your eyes. Observe to dust.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
for the everlasting forest. Forest protector.
You want this?
Preparing for dust up.
What's the matter? Bit off...
Hold up! Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir? Oh, you're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Oh, is that where I think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nodcry, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network. AKA, the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the... As an expeditionary force... Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should be pretty Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka.
We've heard you look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
Definitely feeling...
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as caught. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. Maybe I'm part of the equation, but...
Note to self. Uncle Varka's strength rating officially up.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in...
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. Oh, that's a lot to take in.
I'm truly sorry. You stood with us against...
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean... us?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodcryan Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsvartnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So,
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go first. We need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge...
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the... They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides...
Hold on. Are you suggesting
The iridescent.
That's right.
the 3 moon...
According to my analysis,
I know a way. Yes. I must speak.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out, as you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his Wild Hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nodcry for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nodcry has a clue. And she has info coming out of her rig.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
Ah! She hurt me!
boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details, details. Miss Neffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since this failed, we can't do this without the curator.
Wait a sec. Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
Allow me to introduce...
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the... Well, this certainly qualifies as an
So you're just going...
Why should I get...
What if we told...
Oh? Then
I can't put a price... If you insist on compensation...
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the Danish.
Boss, just a thought. If things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir, if this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be... If there's any way we can make this work...
This is why I'm always you have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well. Yeah, Flynn's. That fragment that Rerir was...
Of course.
Let me borrow it.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to our... And that brings me to the third and final item. I'm in for this part.
Count me in.
Come off it, you. I'm way ahead of you here. And Nefa did a scan of once they're ready. We'll deploy...
I like it. Genius.
No biggie.
All right, then. Once your team has finished their mission...
Lady Damselette. Wait, we've been doing our best to
We're not looking.
Do I need to, out of consider...
Let them in.
But
Are you going to make me repeat that?
no.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbine.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What?
Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me and... what is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon. Is that a no, then?
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him.
Have you held any tea
Parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever.
I bet you...
First Rosaline, now you.
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me.
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my own... Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we are. Have Febronia pass a message to...
Pass along a message.
Excuse me? Who said you back when you were under...
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, I just got tired. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be...
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason. The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing. I get why you left.
But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths...
Guess that's our cue to leave.
That might be your...
Huh? What do you mean?
See for yourselves.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area! I'll handle this.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself?
Huh. You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. Go on, get out of here. You may have... Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapon system. Don't tell me what to do. Stare all you want, Colin.
I know.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentiment. Come on then, Mr. Ray here. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top. Where'd he go? Uh-oh. Polonia, get him! I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey! Over here, you big...
Curse him. Moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past? It almost looks like some kind...
Good deduction.
Whoa.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death.
For once, I agree with you. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to...
Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other...
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat... Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
I genuinely can't run any further!
Hey, aren't you...
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance. See, look how easygoing.
Dory, Sangama,
If you want to make it big and not cry, it was back when I first arrived, and when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day. I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. Huh, what can I say? The great Lord Sangamabe is nothing. So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble. I've got everything you could possibly need. And the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type, at the very least. I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with.
What if I told...
Is that so? Then we really are talking top shelf.
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't, if you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that...
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered...
Of course not! I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say favors.
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will... So remember. Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past. I made it. I don't recognize this simple furnace. Looks like the fear... Unless this... Anyway.
Hi, Reverie. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I'll test it out. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name. But...
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection. Joseph asked why I came, but if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
The Lindis. That's the same name Rerir...
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I don't care if it...
Grain has to be import that would explain... They even use...
I've just about saved up enough now.
Making a big purchase. He really is, despite what he's been... Did Rerir rip it out himself?
Before I met you, at the burial place, it was you.
This is just tribute. The burial...
Reverie, over here.
Dane! Oh, and,
Hello there, Reverie. You need not address me so formally outside of court. He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today? Come on. I just didn't
Yeah.
So,
Sure,
come on, stop being a member of the...
Of course he does.
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Fed?
It's nothing.
Vedifulnir. Dainslift's elder. And yet, does he even know me? Why did he react?
Brown, curly hair and brood perfectly normal. As frightening.
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedifulnir showed up today, too. You know, Dainslift's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifulnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
He overheard Dainslift mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You can be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Revier. Like I said,
All right. Take your time. Just... nobodies. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedifulnir and Dainslift, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace? Felindis. There's no reason we can't...
see? You just need to stay I can feel your warmth. You're just seeing you. That's better. Getting caught up about things like this.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really...
Well, that goes with... Besides, they're...
All right. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Finster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancé to know. Let's dig up.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and And all thanks to you, Rehir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the All Conria, has no...
That's many of its secret.
You still haven't...
Where would I even... How do you tell someone?
You didn't choose,
But I'll sure as heck be the one... Speaking of which, someone...
Your concerns are not unfair. Take care, Rehir of Solnari.
Thanks, Thorkel. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to, but that's exactly why the Moonlit Dynasties are a thing of the past. Could that be why? I have to get it clear.
Rarier seems better for me. I've investigated. Should I try?
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rarier.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you. I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. May we have a word in private?
Who are you?
And it doesn't matter who Not long ago. The Ray.
Sorry.
Wait. His name is Rary.
What?
A cruel iron.
Why?
Simple.
How strange. Rarier couldn't. Why would her ceremony won't?
So that was your...
Any more quests?
I had no idea you could... I gotta admit, though.
I'm just as curious. Luckily, we met.
So far, so... Especially the group with the trap.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know Bob...